Oh, Nitty guy,
Hello. We are back.
how you doing?
I'm doing good. Remember how I told you I had a hankering for some vanilla a little while ago?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well, I have chocolate, so that works too. But
No,
in any case, welcome to this second round of the semifinal loser bracket match between DLP316 and TEEX88. TEEX took the first victory, which forgot to put down right here. Shall do right now. Oop, that's 2 stars. My bad.
I
Let
think
me
both of us tried to hit that star at the same time.
probably.
There we go.
There we go. So now then, we'll see if a DLP can come back from this and force a game 3, which we've been having a lot of game 3s lately. So let's
At
keep
this
up that
stage,
game 3.
absolutely. In this stage of the tournament, when you've got runners who have been here for years, whose skills are at the top of the game, and every one of them knows what the other's capable of, it's a surprise if there isn't a game 3.
Yeah, at this rate, because a lot of these runners we've watched each other play a lot, and we know what we're capable of, and we know what it takes to we know what we have to do to be able to give a good race to them. So it drives us. It drives us to push even harder because I know when I was going up against and just about any of the racers there, I was like, yeah. Just some sort of afterburner that just activates within me when we start doing that. Speaking of afterburner, there's a bit of ragu in 5F1 here, which it's very, very even so far. Both of them taking out Boom Boom and progressing. And I already forgot what the first world was. I didn't even pay attention.
Desert
Huh,
World.
cool. Oh, and here's another neat thing. As you notice that we're... Oh, hello. Well, this will give me plenty of time to explain what I want to explain.
Go for it.
So, as you notice, the world, the fort that they just cleared was colored red. It was actually using the different color scheme from the World 5 fort from the sky, because World 5 is split into two completely different halves, but it's still part of the same color palette, so they had to change it up to use that. So you can tell that that is World 5's 5F2 fort, which I believe that tells me that World 5, once they get there, World 5 is going to be a 1 fort World 5 because of that.
Interesting thinking about that. I never would have even thought about that being a thing.
I believe that's what that means. We'll see once we get to World 5 and see if that's the case. If that's a...
No.
Eee! Jeez, DLP.
Now,
that was dangerous.
Now, that was 5F1. Does that throw off anything?
No, it's more so the tile itself.
Okay. Yeah, since 5F1 is on the top side, doesn't 5F1 have the blue palette?
No, on the 5F1 has the regular orange fort palette on the grass. It's just the blue one's on the in the sky.
I see.
Which is better, a mushroom or a 2-second lead?
It depends on where the mushroom is.
Yep. It depends on what stage you're about to play.
And speaking of stages, in this stage, I would say take the mushroom. You never know when that first power-up is going to be a fire flower, and that'd be all the lead you need.
Yeah, I definitely would want a mushroom for this stage. As we've heard it before. It's good to go in a stage with a power-up. It definitely helps. And speaking of fire flower, there you go. Yay!
Hey, DLP shows you why you want it.
a nanny blooper right in the face. Eesh.
That
TEEX is Teeks is gonna be doing some crazy dodging skills now. I'm good. I'm good with my small Mario. I'm a dodge. Then I'm doing more dodging. So here we go. Time to dodge some hammers now. While DLP goes into 8-2.
And he decides to play it straight, not taking the quicksands of shame.
Instead, we're gonna take the peace speed of whee.
And Teeks is going to take the quicksands.
Probably to get a power up, if you ask me. That's my guess.
I mean,
Probably
he
gonna go
entered
left.
without a power up, so he might as well take one.
Yeah.
Sharkhead in chat. Teeks, what?
Teeks getting not the peace speed in 8-2, but 8-2.
Get called out.
While a DLP gets himself a cloud, which he never mind. We're getting 4F2. They are not paired together.
How'd that happen?
Huh?
Who rolled this seed?
Wasn't me. I don't know how to roll weird seeds, or maybe I do. I don't know.
Oh,
I might have done it.
If we have another break, I'll show you. It's really cool.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
DLP to the airship of number 1. I'm just gonna call a thing right now. We're gonna just get all the airships in order. The airships themselves. So we'll see if we get World 2's airship next.
Alright, you know, I like that. I don't think we ever track which order the airships go through.
No, well, I mean, we've already lost our hopes for World Order. Might as well try for airships instead. Same odds, right?
Oh yeah. You know, that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for you.
I'm gonna say it'll pay off a little bit. But just a little bit. Speaking of strategies that pay off, World 3. Hello, everybody. 1-4 in World 3.
So we're on our way to cut the deck world order.
Yeah, that's for sure. It may not be a perfect flush, but it still works. It still works. We'll take it. We'll take it. And we saw the 10 tile. So this World 3 is a 1-4 World 3. And if my prediction is right about how the 1-4 of World 5 is going to be a 1-4 World 5, once we get there, then that means we already know what all our 1-4 worlds are going to be. And everything else, expect at least 2 or 3 forts.
So how many forts are we going to see in World 1 Grassland?
I'm gonna say that one's gonna be the 3. While DLP here in 2-2. And Teeks gonna check the pipe first to see where that leads. And it leads to level 6 and going to join DLP in that same level. Basically taking the same trajectory. This is a very close race so far.
And it looked like DLP had a couple of tries where he was trying to land on enemies to get a nice boost jump and just missed them. They juked him. He was not getting any love from the enemies.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take that mode of tears. There's no... Oh! Hello! Oh. This is pretty quick.
I don't think they're... well, so much for vanilla airship order.
Well, it's good while it lasted. Single world.
Well, let's see. Maybe we'll get a prime number. We got 1-6.
Is there anything else?
Well, as long as
7?
we don't end... As long as we don't end with an even numbered airship, maybe we can get some math whiz in chat to tell us if all the airships in order ended up being a prime number.
I could do math like that, but not very quickly.
I'm grasping at straws here.
There's got to be some sort of short straw to draw. Speaking of short draw, this is very close so far. We have about, I'd say, 10-second difference between the two runners. Maybe even less than that, actually. Maybe like 7 or 8.
It's the amount of time it takes to draw one of those lines from the King's.
Pretty much. All right, so let's see if I'm correct here about the how World 5 having just a single fort.
I think I counted 7 seconds, and I see we are in 3-6.
Yeah. Either way, we definitely have to go play that fort to build the bridge to get to the tower. That's a given. And then we gotta go on the tower to go down, up. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I think the only thing I love more than the auto scrollers in Mario 3 was the de-auto scrolled auto scrollers.
Yeah. Now all we got left is to introduce re-auto scrolled non-auto scrollers. Oof. How would that go?
Nice! Boss bass kill, DLP.
Just waiting. Do it one more time. Kill count 2. And it's probably gonna go 3.
Somebody in chat, let's get a boss pass kill count going. That was awesome.
Yeah, Teeks with going under the the ice bricks right there to quickly get under there right before the boss bass comes back, and he's just hovering there, just like I'm hee. That was either Teeks or boss bass right there with that point blank fireball. That was close.
And we see Mayo in chat. We got Mayo Rabbit coming up with a really nice mathematical formula, but I gotta say, are you using? Are you doing your cosine in degrees or gradients or radians?
My head hurts. I'm just gonna watch that boom boom just go boom. And speaking of raids, that's not the best segment. But anyway, hello, welcome SpeedGaming with a party of 17. SpeedGaming 7. Welcome.
Welcome, SG7. It's good to see you here. I don't know what you just came from watching, but I hope you enjoy Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer, at least enough to stick around and watch this race. We're currently in...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, we're currently in race 2 of a best of 3 between TEEX88 on the right side and DLP316. As you can see by the star by his name, TEEX88 has a 1-game-to-0 lead over DLP316, and the winner of this goes on to face, according to the records that I have, they'll go on to face Stewie Cartman.
Yep. And yep, this is a 1 Fort World 5. I saw the 10 tile.
Oh, hey. Smart.
I believe that probably confirms that theory. It's rare you actually get the chance to really confirm that. The only time you'll ever see the different colored fort in a world is when World 5, I believe, is a single fort world. It's like, where's it gotta go?
And so we also have our people in chat saying, since when is there a SpeedGaming 7? Well, SpeedGaming 7 was actually introduced along with SpeedGaming 8 during this most recent SpeedGaming Live event. Primarily as a channel where we record events for future playing. So it's sort of like ESPN The Ocho. And that is old strategy cotton.
Dang. Yeah, because there's been a lot of SpeedGaming events overall going on there this whole time. So, to make some extra room for some more restreams, basically.
So, SpeedGaming 8, The Ocho, is not something that is currently live. It's actually, currently, it's only for recording. It's a channel set up for recording future events that are aired on the regular SpeedGamings 1 through 6 later. For example, a couple of nights ago, I did a race featuring one of the guys here in commentary with me, I believe, that was later aired on SpeedGaming 1.
Yeah, that's right. I believe that was the match between Stewie and I, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I'm not going to forget anytime soon, or probably ever.
Hey, it was still a nice, hard-fought match.
That game did not go to Game 3. I went to Game 4. Also, hitbox for Roy. A little while ago, Teeks got hitboxed by Roy, and I'm not sure that DLP suffered the same fate. I only saw like the second half of the battle there. While Teeks is in 6F2.
Elsa's frozen Thwalt Palace.
Yeah, if you have a tail here, there is a P-Speed strat that you can fly under the stage and save some time.
And, yeah, thanks, Drowsy. I was not taking care of that.
Me neither. I haven't had that habit yet. And we have a 2-fort world one. One of them will have to be played. Judging by how Teeks went straight for the level, he just might use his hammer here. I can't remember if he actually has a hammer anymore, though. But if that's the case, we're gonna see that happen pretty soon. We'll know for sure. Who has? What did I say? Teeks? I think I meant DLP. My bad. While Teeks was getting roughed around by that angry sun over there. Ouch.
DLP and 3.8. Oh. I remember as a kid being so terrified of 3.8 because Boss Bass lurked in that opaque water down on the bottom.
Yeah, and me, it's more so like how deep the stage goes down in the water. It's a pretty scary feel when you think about it. I was pretty terrified of that stage too. And DLP has 2 hammers, and I saw Teeks had 1 hammer, so they are set to hammer that lock, which something tells me both of them are going to do.
At this point, I'd be shocked if they didn't. Let's see. Oh, DLP grabs a star power up and a star in the chest. Well, at least he gets to keep one of them.
DLP does break the hammer, and so does Teeks. Yeah, not dealing with those 50-50s for those 2 force. I'm just going to skip that and move on.
Always did, though, love the World 2 airship. I don't know what it was about it, but it's just a fun airship.
Yeah, it's the P-Speed strat in that one is it's pretty satisfying to go through. It's like I forgot about turning off my phone. It's just really smooth P-Speed overall. Very, very smooth. Give me just one moment. I'll be right back.
No worries. So we see DLP and TEEX88. Of course, they're both getting the same message from the king. And let's see what message they actually get from the princess. Some kind of joke about coughing and a vampire because he had a cold. But they both got a leaf, which they can use. Oh, I love the output of this, or the exit from this pipe.
Whoa, this looks pretty crazy here. I can see that this is our 3-fort world.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, this is going to be something else.
DLP! Did you see that Hammer Bro kill?
I missed it. What happened?
He did a duck jump, bumped one of the Hammer Bros from behind, and landed on top of the other.
Ooh, always fun. Very nice.
One maneuver. It was beautiful. Thing of beauty. Somebody clip that, please.
Please do. And speaking of DLP and craziness, if this fort builds the bridge, DLP's gonna be set because he's got a hammer. Unless there's another hammer in one of the Hammer Bros here. And chances are he's probably going to use his Oh, it does! Oh, it does! Oh!
Oh my.
Oh, this is going to be good.
And Carpet Fort.
Yeah.
This could be the gatekeeper.
Yeah, and if it's not, then this hammer usage is going to help DLP a lot.
Oh, that's a nice hammer by DLP, though. Either way. I mean, it's either the gatekeeper and he just skipped having to do Carpet Fort, or it's not the gatekeeper and he just skipped however many forts are between Carpet Fort and this one, or how many levels.
Oh, it was. So that was a single level skip in the end.
Still, and he's also got a Hammer Bro stage there.
And we'd like to welcome our 69, a party of 69 from SpeedGaming 5. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the race of the SMB3 Randomizer. This is the semifinals between TEEX and DLP316. And right now, TEEX88 is leading with 1 victory. But currently, in this race in particular, DLP is in the lead. So we could very well be seeing a Game 3 here.
And our SpeedGaming 5 folks just came from a Link to the Past randomizer match between, it was the losers final, if I recall correctly, between Blaine and Act the Booker.
Gotcha. And a lot of tournaments are getting close to getting wrapped up overall. We don't have many matches for this one either, as we got just after this 2 more total, and well, actually could be 3 depending on if Pro who's waiting for the grand finals wins. Oh.
And Domino and Chad actually, nice observation. 6, 7, 8 are in their vanilla spots.
Yeah, would you look at that? You're right. Well, that's half. That's half. That's not bad.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah.
That's
still pretty low odds.
That's a Fred Light.
Yeah, that's a light Fred. Have a Fred Light. It's sure to brighten your day. Inconsistency.
Great taste, less filling.
Yeah. Plenty of cannon too.
Kids, some of you are young enough to not know what that reference is.
Some tells me even I don't. Well, I don't know. Was it an 80s thing? 70s thing?
It was an 80s thing.
Then I might have missed it.
I grew up with it.
Gotcha. Oh, hello, Hammer. Some tells me DLP did the same thing, but I think I missed that part. Hello, Fort Knox for DLP. I guess DLP probably doesn't have a tail here.
TEEX might be in great position when using the P-Wing for that Fort Knox. Oh, no!
Oh, nope. Well, you can't fault him, though, because, you know, when it comes to fighting the people kids, just don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. Okay, good. Okay. Right, good.
Someday I hope to do what you did.
Never thought I'd do what I did, but I did what I did. So it's done. That's
we got video evidence.
Yep, indeed. What a moment that was. Alright, with that, TEEX is going to join him in World 7 shortly, while DLP316 is now roughly a fort ahead. Well, it depends. If TEEX skips that fort and it's not required, then they're basically even, but we'll have to see that a little later on.
I mean, there's
okay,
two
he's a fort ahead.
Yeah.
At that point, this might as well... Oh! It actually wasn't required, probably. Unless that lock was also in the way, which is totally possible. I don't think we'll ever know, though. No.
Well, there's a lock there still.
Yeah, and I don't know if DLP has a hammer. I think TEEX does, though. So, yeah, this could swing things for TEEX, unless maybe the piranha right before the castle. Well, I think DLP probably has a music box, but if that has a hammer, and he might check it. He might check it before going back to look for the fort.
I mean, at this point, you're in World 7. I would recommend go ahead and play in the.
Yeah.
Yep. Play
checking it. Checking to see if this is a hammer. This will help him greatly. Ooh, it's a vanilla item. Dang, and we just saw DLP like, nah.
It's kind of like all those people I see at slot machines in Vegas, and they're like, orange? Oh, lemon.
Oh, look at this. TEEX burning a lot of inventory to get to that airship. TEEX is now in the lead, while DLP has to hunt for that fort.
I absolutely, definitely support TEEX's maneuver. Because if you look at that fort, it's on the other side of a action stage.
Yeah, on top of that, on top of having to look for it, you gotta play a stage as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna cost the LP big time.
There it is.
And there we go. Found his
It was
way.
on. Yeah, it was on that fort with the yeah, it was on that island that the it was the end island.
Pretty much. So, Teek's on his way to World 8. Get your guesses in chat for how many bridges is going to take to get to Bowser. I'm gonna go with 2 this time.
I'm gonna go for 4.
I forgot. I forgot we don't need to really ask you. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, you never need to ask me.
I'll just mark my calendar. Just put a bunch of 4s for Diesel. 4. Maybe someday. Probably on the 29th of February or something like that.
Oh no! DLP316!
Oh! Didn't he already see Fort Knox, though? And didn't we already also see... Yeah, and didn't we already also see, 6F2?
Oh, and he gets smallified!
Well, at least he gets his mushroom back, though.
Yeah.
So we can at least P-speed for the end of the hallway and go right through all the enemies.
Yeah, so the basement's not going to be quite as bad, but like... Oh no.
Oh, he wants to conserve his power-up. Barely nicks the top of the thwomp there, well, top of Mario's head. As Teeks here is in... Hello, rocket fuel station ship. How you doing today?
Off we go into the wild blue yonder.
Don't ask where I got that name. That was just something that happened. That's just something that happened.
I'm a little rocket ship, and you are crowned with them magnificent.
Interesting.
Oh.
Might have to look this up later.
Yeah, it's actually a really good song, but back from right around the century.
Dang. Very interesting. Oh, hello, hand stage. I like to hand it. No.
Oh!
Okay, never mind. Hand it to the boss bass to, Oh! DLP misses the DLP misses the off-screen wand grab. And he was like... and not happy! Alright. With that, Teeks is still looking through the forts to try and find the way to Bowser. I don't think we've seen the way to Bowser yet, so we still have no idea how many bridges.
Didn't he just enter the Navy Sprite?
Yep, he did.
Yep.
Yep, that was maybe alright.
Alright, yep. Just making sure. Fred?
We need to talk. Alright, DLP with speed!
Oh, that was a beautiful P-speed through 5F2.
Yeah. And sometimes, I still don't know what the criteria, but sometimes there's an enemy right under that pipe in 5F2, and sometimes there's not. I don't know what, it's probably depends on what enemies that spawn beforehand, so, you know, the enemy memory is just barely enough to despawn an enemy, but it's not all the time.
Yeah, there's something weird with the whether or not there's enough memory space and whether or not it despawns a previous enemy. It allows that one to spawn, but oh my, speaking of spawning.
And, just for good measure, the anchor's a cloud. On top of that, really? Oh, boy.
Let's roll with it.
Yeah, let's roll with the clouds. Oh, it was that was Teeks' only item? Huh.
There were...
Oh! Clouds don't
there was
defend
something
you
else.
against waffles.
Oh,
boy.
the music box and the star.
Well, Teeks made pretty good. Yeah, there you go. DLP used the green cloud.
I mean, DLP is still in this if Teeks has trouble with the stairs.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough.
And that's not really an easy staircase.
No, no, it's you gotta take your time right there, otherwise it's gonna be bad news bears.
He's through it.
DLP
He
is
gets
not
back.
out of the DLP is still not out of the running yet though. If Teeks has trouble here,
Okay, so Teeks took the upper route despite getting just a star and not even taking out the swamp on the lower route. Oh,
yeah.
those fireballs are brutal, but
There we
no
go.
laser from the statue.
No, no, he's basically home free now.
He's just got to avoid any fireballs. He can take hugs, but
Oh.
no fireballs.
And DLP is manages to get to Bowser's castle.
I don't think that's enough time.
Probably not. Teeks would have to be like sniped by a fireball at the very last moment or something like that.
But Teeks
otherwise,
knows
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Teeks knows exactly where to hide.
Indeed. DLP on his way though. Does DLP get to do his clip?
Teeks.
No.
And that's it.
Gets your GG's out for TEEX88. He's going to take this in a 2-game sweep against DLP316.
Oh, absolutely. GG Teeks.
DLP still trying to do the his clip here.
But
Just recently, I think I almost figured out how to do it, I believe. From what I can see. As soon as you land on the block, you gotta jump again immediately.
Now, as much as I do love the DLP316 clip, I gotta hand it to TEEX88. He's taken this 2 games to none with a final official time of 29 minutes and 55 seconds. GG to TEEX88. And speaking of GG to TEEX88, welcome, Teeks.
Yeah, thank you so much.
How are you doing?
GG.
I'm quite well, thank you. It's been a huge weight off my shoulders for sure. Yeah, and especially to have 2 really tough matches back to back. Those are finally out of the way, so I have a lot to look forward to for the remainder of the weekend.
Yeah, I think you can take a breather now.
Yeah, there's just so much that's gone on in the past 4.5 hours. It's all just starting to become a blur at this point.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, how about that first seed? The first, like, 5 worlds. I mean, I'm just blink and you'll miss it at that point.
Yeah, it seemed like the vast majority of that first seed was a Jet one. I think there was only maybe 1 or 2 that ended up having to do a little bit of extra navigation towards, but even then it was pretty innocuous.
Yeah, just World 3, even if you would have did the double hammer play, you still would have had a decent amount of stages to go through to get to the end. But the first 5 worlds was pretty much like 1 or 2 and done, and that was it. I know you had a hammer on the World 1, which was World 5 on there, so you made that super quick as well. DLP was basically doing the same as you were doing too at that point. He wasn't that far behind. It was a really close race overall between the 2 of you, and in game 2 you guys were switching leadership the whole time, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, well, we certainly love to see close races, and I'm glad that the both of us were able to put on a show. Yeah, GG against DLP. It's always a pleasure racing you.
And let's go ahead and welcome DLP316. He's joined us in the commentary booth. GG. That was, I mean, I know it's one of those consolation things. Yeah, you lost to Teeks, but my God, you lost to Teeks. I mean, it was still a phenomenal race.
Yeah, apparently I'm the only player that Teeks never has a bad game against. I literally, I could not have played those 2 seeds any faster. That was as fast as I could possibly go. I think routing probably got me a little bit in World 8 the first time. but you know, I'm happy with my performance. You know, sometimes people are just better than you. I literally like played as fast as I possibly could. I didn't take any unintentional deaths except for one against a quick one against a Hammer brother in the first seed. Yeah, I mean that's as fast as I go. So so
Yeah.
props, major props to Teeks for playing a 3-game grinder and then coming right back and sweeping another one. So that's crazy. So GG's
Yeah.
to you, Teeks. That's very impressive.
In
Thank you so
the
much.
in the second game too, you were neck and neck all the way to World 7, and where things really got separated is Teeks had a hammer for that
Yeah.
last lock, and you
That's what I
didn't.
figured.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was just going aggressive. Just, I mean, backs against the wall. Got to go as fast as you can. I thought that the hammers might bite me later, and sure enough, but still, it wasn't like that long of a 7 once you figured out where you were going. But yeah, hammer there would have been huge.
Yeah, I would say that
Right.
thankfully the seed was pretty generous in terms of the hammers that it gives you, but I was trying to be as conservative as I could with mine. Like, if I only had to play one extra level or one extra fort, then I would just hold on to it and then just kind of trust my instinct on that. And whenever there was an opportunity to make a big play, like breaking the Rocking World 2, or like you mentioned, the World 7, I think those are the best opportunities to just capitalize on it.
Yeah, that's how I normally play, but just because it was the last game, I was just like, I'm just gonna go all out, hope it doesn't hurt me, but you know, what can you do? That's rando.
Rando be rando.
Yep.
But no,
All right, guys,
overall.
I'm gonna head out. Teeks, again, GG. Good luck going forward. I'm sure you'll do amazing, and congrats. As very impressive, not easy to do. So, and thanks for the commentary, guys.
Thank you so much,
Hey,
DLP. I appreciate it.
DLP is a phenomenal
Likewise.
race. Glad to be part of it, and take care. We'll see you around. So, well, Teeks, let's see. According to the schedule I have, you will be facing Steven. And do you know yet when that race will be scheduled for?
I'm going to reach out to Stewie and then see when we can schedule that, but I would imagine it's going to be very close in the future, since I think we're going to be wrapping things up at the end of this weekend.
Yeah.
So certainly looking forward to that. I've known Stewie since I first started running SMB3, and he's actually one of the first people I started watching. So got to become good friends over that time period, and we've had a chance to race in a lot of different occasions between marathons and weekly races and a whole bunch of other tournaments as well. So it's good to have that dream match finally lined up.
Well, nice. I'm looking forward to it. I hope y'all have fun with it. I'm looking forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that match as well. I definitely don't want to miss it.
And we know we've got several fans of both yours and Stewie Cartman's in chat who were looking forward to it as well. So, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, for sure.
Indeed.
All right.
Yeah. As we're closing things out here, I just want to say thank you again to Diesel Pilot and MIDI Guy for offering the commentary, and shout outs again to SpeedGaming for putting this together. It's always a lot of fun to be a part of. And I'll catch you all again soon.
Likewise, it was fun to come. It was nice to finally do a few calm runs there. I've been due to use my voice a little more, so can't let it go too dry. That's for sure.
All right. Well, absolutely. Teeks, thank you for putting on the show, and looking forward to seeing you again in the near future. And MIDI Guy and Teeks, any final comments?
I think I pretty much covered everything. So, yeah,
All
thank
right.
you all again, and I'll catch you all again soon.
Okay.
And all I gotta say is thanks to all the runners just in general, and SpeedGaming Live and SpeedGaming for putting this on, and everyone for making this happen. It's been a real treat, and I look forward to looking at the next finals of this tourney.
Sounds great. Midi Guy, Teeks, DLP316, and everybody else in the Speed Gaming and SMB3R communities, thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay kind, and we'll see you all on the other side of the next pipe check. Good night.
Take care.